Hi, I'm Raymond D. Adamcik, MD of the Florida Anti-Aging Center. We are located in Satellite Beach. Has your energy been dropping? Are you starting to feel fatigue in the afternoon? Are you putting weight on in the middle? These are just two of the symptoms of low testosterone, but they're really quite predictive if you have a problem. You may also notice that your mood isn't quite as good. The grumpy old man syndrome is low testosterone. Some of you are surprised that I haven't mentioned Woody yet. Well, Woody is actually one of the last things to go in most cases. So I will explain that to you on this curve over here. So the desirable testosterone is over 900. This is where body functions are the best. As it drops, your Alzheimer's risk goes up and all body functions start to decline. So you may notice that your focus isn't as good or your memory isn't quite as good. As it drops lower, your risk of prostate cancer mortality goes up. Most people are worried that testosterone increases prostate cancer, but the fact is that the absence of it is a very serious risk factor for prostate cancer death. As it drops lower, your metabolism slows up so much that weight starts to build up in the middle. Your blood sugar can start to rise, your blood pressure can rise, your triglycerides can start to rise, and your bones can start to soften. When it gets less than 600, it's a potentially lethal condition. Your chance of dying is 49% higher if it's less than 600. As it drops further, you can get full-blown diabetes. And down here in the 400 category is where many people really notice the symptoms of the fatigue and loss of sex drive, even though they've been putting on weight and had some brain fog for quite some time. If it gets even lower, your heart can start to sludge up, and you can become a real bitch. Your mood can start to be altered because of that, your grumpiness. And further down, this is where Woody stops working completely. If you wait for sexual symptoms, you'll have gone through all these diminished body symptoms and signs along the way. So that's why we don't wait for sexual dysfunction as the final measure of testosterone deficiency. It is the final measure, but if you wait for that, you'll be in a very advanced condition. So what do we do about it? Well, my optimal is over 900. This is where body functions are the best. There's really two main treatments that work for this. Creams are not that effective. They're poorly absorbed because the skin is designed to be an absorption barrier, not a route for administration of medications. So I get readings maybe 100 or 200 points higher, but with the drawbacks of being transmissible to children, being transmissible to sex partners, and also promotes hair loss in men that most men don't want. So your main options really are going to be weekly injections or pellets. Weekly injections are the least expensive of the two, but there's a lot of liability in terms of the curves. There's more red blood cell production, there's more estrogen production, so they're not that desirable for some patients. The pellets are the best. It's the cutting edge technology that we have here. We get beautiful steady states of the testosterone without the highs and lows and with fewer side effects of elevated testosterone, elevated estrogen, and elevated red blood cell count. So if you want the best in terms of diagnosis and treatment, and the best treatment that's available, you should come here to the Florida Anti-Aging Center. We're experts in this field.